Today's ticket is nearly 3 times worse for hitting it big. Welcome to today's Lotto lecture. Today we're going to be covering Florida Big Bills. Pictures to the right, you can see what the ticket looks like. And here's some quick things we should know. The top prize is going to be worth $584,000 or $40,000 every year for the next 25 years. The ticket price is going to be $5. The overall odds are going to be 1 in 3.99, and it was launched on May 19th, 2025. Is this ticket better or worse than it was in launch? Well, right now, this ticket is 10% better than it was at launch. We need to figure out what happened. To start with, we need to take a look at the odds of each prize at launch. Pictures to the left, you can see the prize amount, the odds at launch, and the number of prizes they had at launch. What we're most concerned with today is the $1 million top prize, and then everything you can find in the average book. So $20, $15, $10, and $5 prizes. As tickets get bought and top prizes are won, the odds can end up much better or much worse, depending on what happens. Pictures to the right, you can see what the prize amounts were and how many of those prizes are left. So to get the adjusted top prize odds, we're going to use the formula for the number of top prizes remaining over the number of winning tickets left times the overall odds. For this ticket, it's going to be 1 over all these numbers on the right times 3.99. That simplifies down to this, down to here, and then that translates to 1 in 4.3 million. And since the original odds were 1 in 4.7 million, that means this ticket is going to be 10% more likely to win a top prize than it was at launch. One of the easiest ways to see how a ticket is doing is look at its most recent top prizes. So for this ticket, it had a top prize claim on June 9th and August 4th of this year. And this has led to it being 10% more likely to win a top prize. And for those curious, the first one was bought in a Publix at 605 Cortland Boulevard, Deltona. And the second one was also bought in a Publix at 150 South Federal Highway in Deerfield Beach. How does this compare with other tickets? Well, it's important to calculate the chances per dollar since not every ticket costs the same. $300 is divisible by all ticket prices, so we're going to assume that this will be our budget. We'll compare this with our current top chance ticket. For the formula we're going to be using, this is going to be one top prize times our $300 budget divided by the cost of the ticket for every X tickets. For $1,000 a week for life, that's going to be $150 over 3.6 million. For 1 in 24,000 for every $300 we spend. For Florida Big Bills, that's going to be 60 over 4.3 million, or 1 in $71,000 for every $300 we spend. That makes this ticket nearly 3 times worse for hitting it big. But the top prize isn't everything, so let's take a look at the expected value per book. Picture to the right, you can see the prizes that we can expect to find in the average book and their odds. So the formula we're going to be using is the prize amount times the number of prizes in the book for each prize bracket over the book cost. So for this ticket, it's going to be 20 plus 15 plus 60 plus 30 over 300, which gives us 125 over 300 for a 42% return. Books of $5 tickets contain 60 tickets, and 42% return represents how much money we'd expect to win back on the average book. This return rate is pretty poor. Anything below 50% is not ideal. And the odds of a top prize being in any particular book right now are going to be 1 in 71,000. And the reason it's the same as on the other slide is because the book costs $300 for $5 tickets. So to summarize, for November 14th, 2025, the odds to win a top prize on any one ticket are going to be 1 in 4.3 million. The adjusted odds for a $300 budget are going to be 1 in 71,000. And your expected rate of return when buying a book is going to be 42%. And the odds are all right, but its return is pretty bad. I decided to place Florida Big Bills number 4th on our list. It's got 42% book return. Its overall odds are just okay. Its adjusted odds is middle of the road. Its top price payout is a little lower than the other tickets. I think it's our lowest so far, as a matter of fact. And then it's about 10% better than launch. Now we're going to scratch one just for fun. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, like, representative of. I know it's like some collab with something, but I don't even know what it is. Can we get anything today? And how was my return since I've started playing? Well, I've kept a balance sheet since I started this channel of all the tickets that I've covered I bought one for each ticket, and then I recorded what we won and how much we lost. So right now our profits are actually 120, but I've been on a bit of a losing streak, mostly with the $5 tickets. I've never won a $5 ticket yet. Thank you for watching today's auto lecture. If you liked it, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss tomorrow's lecture on Cash Money. And be sure to comment which ticket you want me to look at next. And remember to play responsibly, play smarter, know the odds, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. EST.